Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some very crazy news where Sony and PlayStation may have accidentally just confirmed the PlayStation 5 Pro. Now, we're going to talk about this because a lot of folks are bringing up the same exact topic, and as well, talk about the expected specs and such like that for the PlayStation 5 Pro, and for everything that's actually coming out over here. We have a lot of intriguing news that's kind of been like stacking over and over on other product information, so at the end of the day, this is looking way more likely, and it does kind of seem like PlayStation, because of what they did and what they're saying, have once again pretty much, well, confirmed it. So we're going to go talk about this throughout the video, so make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below, and of course, as well, I appreciate your thoughts and comments, or subscribe if you guys are new, and let's go and dive on into the video itself. So you guys may or may not have seen this, but there's a brand new thing coming over here called the PlayStation 5 Slim / the brand new console. Now, you guys may have heard about this news. This is really recent. It's not the main subject of this video. But one of the bigger subjects of this video is the fact that this has now been officially confirmed. Now, you guys may not get exactly what I'm going for, what I'm trying to say, but as of right this second, on the official blog.PlayStation itself, like this is the official PlayStation website, the official PlayStation blog, has now confirmed that the PlayStation 5, both digital and disc rework / slim / whatever you guys want to go call it, are now, well, in the works. They're official. They're real. They are, as of right this second, confirmed. Now, you guys might be questioning why this relates to the PlayStation 5 Pro, and there is a little bit of speculation on it. I'm going to put confirmed in my own mindset because follow the train of thought and kind of let me go and cook. So as you guys have probably heard about this one, there's a brand new PlayStation 5 disc and digital. This is the rework. It's not really the slim per se. It's going to be having 1 terabyte of storage, kind of cutting down on the overall weight and also quote-unquote cost for PlayStation on how to go make it. And it also has a detachable disc drive, so you basically have your digital and disc both be working. A slight change up on the color scheme and everything else in between. Now we're going to go and talk about this a little bit more because, well, the intriguing thing here is this has been officially confirmed. Now, the PlayStation 5 Pro has also been kind of floating around a lot of different areas, like kind of been rumored in general, and even on official Xbox court documents that PlayStation had to submit. A lot of these are all bringing out the PlayStation 5 Pro and the Pro news. Basically, in the PlayStation 5 Pro, there is a lot of expectations when it comes to it. As of right now, the expectation is going to be a brand new accelerating processing unit with the TSM 5 to 4 nanometer process. So basically, just a better overall, like, imagine motherboard for lack of a better term. A core Zen 4 processor. This is all expected / rumored. The integrated GPU with 30 workgroup processors and 60 complete units, basically just a lot more bigger in comparison to the PlayStation 5. 18 gigabytes of GPU memory compared to the 14 gigabytes, so basically just overall like video rendering pretty much, and basically allowing more things to be rendered, maybe even quicker, or things like ray tracing, etc. The iGPU based on RDNA 3 or RDNA 3.5 architecture, so all around good upgrade, and the APU could also be just rendering stuff a lot more quicker, a lot more efficiently, a higher clock speed too as well, so overall higher performance, and of course 16 gigabytes of GDDR6 memory. So a lot of this type of big stuff out here is essentially saying that the PS5 Pro is going to be a monster in case you guys missed a lot of these specs. But one of the bigger thing now is that a lot of folks are somewhat speculating on or confirming, even over here in this Forbes article from Paul, basically saying that if this PlayStation 5 Slim leak was real, then why would the PlayStation 5 Pro leak also not be real? Now, we've kind of touched on this before on the overall outside expectations, where in terms of how we've looked at the prior consoles. So the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, you get the Pro iterations in there, the timelines on how long it takes to get there, the timelines to make games, and the timelines for everything else. And a lot of folks are also assuming that the GTA 6 will be launching as well with PlayStation on the PS5 Pro. It's going to basically be a PS5 Pro launch title based on rumors, based on speculations, and all of that. Now, is that going to happen? We're not 100% sure. But once again, the lineups would make sense. And the big thing, the big overarching picture of this in the mix of all my rambling, is that if the PlayStation 5 Slim leaks were real, and they actually came out, although they came out like about a month after, I think a lot of the rumored dates was going to be September. I believe it was officially announced on October 10th or so. So like it's about like a few days late, but even then, like that's fine. Like we're in the right ballpark. Just imagine saying fall. Like it makes sense. It's fine. Now, if all these same initial rumors for the PS5 Slim were all real, then why would the PS5 Pro not also be like real. Like, what's wrong with that? So this past week, Sony announced a mildly confusing new offering, a new PS5 to eventually replace the current one. Once again, the better example is like think like the Switch OLED, and you could buy a disc-based one for the same price, or you could buy a digital one, now $50 more expensive, and had a sold separately disc drive later, so the console got slimmer, but the price went up. And obviously some folks are upset about that, but whatever. The PS5 Slim has been reported on by Tom Henderson Inside Gaming for a while now, as they always maintain that their sources had indicated it was very real. And sure enough, as of this point, here we are, and it's probably time to revisit the Insider Gaming's other report on a not yet announced PS5 Pro. But if the Slim existed, and those are the same sources that are saying the Pro existed, well, you could probably get where they're heading. You guys also probably getting where I'm heading to as well. The very baseline is that if the initial leaks, they came up from the same leaker with a very, 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 very close timeline, like September, October 10th. Like, we could take that. Even sometimes, even leaks are somewhat delayed on the fact of that there is a leak in the first place. Let's go and say, like, hey guys, we're gonna release the game on August 30th. Well, guess what? The game got leaked on August 23rd. Okay, let's go wait like a week to kind of throw people off, kind of, reassess, try to figure out who leaked it, what got leaked, etc., etc. Or sometimes it takes an extra week, or we had like the Indigenous holiday on the 9th. So, like, I don't know. It's always those little small things in corporate America. Totally makes sense. So the original goes back from March of 2023, confirming that the PS5 Pro is in fact in development, and the targeted release date was also going to be the holiday window of 2024. Past that, there isn't a ton of actual information about the report, but later, separately, info from Key2 Gaming talked about the higher FPS stability targets in 8K performance mode and accelerating ray tracing. Not shocking for an attempt at an upgrade like this, and I'd agree. Like, if you have like a 4K 60, the next standard is going to be 8K performance mode, or just 8K 60, although 8K 60 might be harder, especially if you want to keep the PS5 at a somewhat competitive price point. But once again, like, if these are the same sources and the same leaks, it kind of seems like PlayStation accidentally confirmed it. Because if, guess what, like, if these are the same leaks, and I've just said it like 4 times, and the Slim's coming out, because it's confirmed by PlayStation, that seems like the same leak itself would be also confirmed with the PS5 Pro, which would be expected around the 2024 as of next year. Now, kind of big question if you guys are still somehow following this rambling, are you guys going to go and get the PS5 Pro? I'm kind of curious on that. I probably might, actually, myself. So the question now, however, is not really whether the PS5 Pro is real, but A, what will it cost, and B, if it's even really necessary in this console generation. The PS4 Pro arrived at $400 and the same price as the PS4 itself launched at, but here Sony is showing that prices are going up, not down, if we use that same PS5 Slim reference. Because the Slim price actually did technically go up, sort of. Like, let's say it did. Like, the digital did either way, so it did actually confirm go up. And with that Slim model, it seems unlikely this would go to $400 again, plus $400 in 2013 is now $500 today, inflation and all. And then given the announcing price of the Slim, I don't imagine that it will go for anything less than $500 at launch. $600 seems like a bridge too far, and Sony is allergic to pricing that high since the PS3 launch. $550 is possible, but that'd be $50 over the Series X, which I don't think they want. Microsoft has not talked about any kind of power upgrade this gen, but they will have the redesigned console coming out soon, according from the leaks, from the FTC leaks. So, interesting. The last kind of big thing is we know it's going to be like a big spec improvement. I don't think $600 would be too far-fetched. You look at some of the bundle prices, more so even for like the PlayStation VR 2, I think Sony is okay with costing a little bit more. Because at the same time, this would be a pro version. Anyone with a brain would realize the PS5 and the Xbox Series X are old, hard, like dated software and hardware at that point. So you get a PS5 Pro after like 3-4 years of release, that makes sense and maybe costs a little bit more. You have the Pro in there in the first place, the Xbox when I have the Pro, it make a lot of sense at the end of the day. But at the same time, I also think a $500 price point, you kind of let all the stuff kind of keep on tapering down. You get like the actual cost of all these like nanometers and micrometers and all that type of stuff. All the internals, that would make a lot of sense in my mind. Like, because it would let you go and save more money as a company as time goes on. But as well, also lets you kind of keep the same $500, maybe $550 price point that people are used to. Now, if it's like something crazy like $800, I'm probably not going to buy it. It's a little bit too expensive, at least for me. But at the same reverse side, if it's like a $550, $600, I'm probably okay with the PS5 Pro if I want to go get it. Especially if they have a cool trade-in deal or whatever it might be. Or if there's even like a good long-term version of it. Let's say it's going to probably be lasting for the next 3 years. Or if there's cool things launching with it, such as GTA 6. I think I'm all okay for it. I think in my mind, that seems fine. At the end of the day, I think I'm A-okay with that. So I want to hear your thoughts. Like, do you guys want to get the PS5 Pro? I think it does seem like it's pretty much confirmed based on the leak and all the big talking we had as well. And it does seem that the specs are looking pretty dandy. So I want to hear all your thoughts and comments down below. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below if you guys want to follow. And of course, as well, let me know if you guys are going to pick up the PS5 Pro or not. Love you guys. I'll see you guys up very soon.